This is dedicated to all that love Paul Maidman. Right now, it is May 6th, a little after 1 a.m., and I have come to his site here on Cheyenne, Soaring Gulls, Paul Maidman. Would have been 30. There he is, killed by Miranda Dalton. Well, I hope will stay in her life, in the prison for the rest of her life, not just 20 years. I've lit 2 candles here for you, Debbie, and your family. And since the poems that you lovingly wrote were taken down recently, I went to the YouTube video that I recorded back in August on the morning of Miranda's arraignment and her sentencing, and I'd like to go ahead and read them to you through this recording now. Dear Paul, the hugging, the kissing, I'll surely be missing, and even though your sun is set, our fun memories I'll never forget. Paul, you'll always be in our hearts, even though right now it feels so dark. We must remember that after each dark night, there'll always come a bright daylight. Paul, your life and good nature will help us through the night. All our memories will spark a light, and I know you'll watch over me so I will be all right. Over here, when someone starts without me, I'm not there to see. If the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish so much you wouldn't cry the way you did today. While thinking of many things we never got to say. I know how much you love me as much as I love you, and each time you think of me, I know you'll miss me too. And when tomorrow starts without me, please try and understand. An angel came and called my name and took me by my hand. It seemed my place was ready in heaven far above, and I happily behind the things I dearly love. Even as I turned to walk away, a tear fell from my eye. For all of life, I've always thought I didn't want to die. I had so much to live for, yet so much to do. It seemed almost impossible that I was leaving you. I thought of all the yesterdays and the good ones and the bad, and all of the love we shared, and how much fun that we had. And if I could relive yesterday, just for even a while, I'd say goodbye, and then I'd kiss you, and I'd see that special smile. Then I'd really fully realize that that could never be, caused an emptiness and memories that would take the place of me. And when I thought of all the things that I might miss come tomorrow, I thought of you, and when I did, my heart was filled with sorrow. And when I walked through heaven's gates, I feel so much at home when God looked down and smiled at us and found his great golden throne. He said, this is eternity, and I have all promised you. Today your life on earth is past, and yet it starts anew. I promise tomorrow, but today will always last, and each day is the same day. There's no longing for the past. And you've been so faithful, so trusting and true. And though there were some times that you did some things you shouldn't do, but you've been forgiven, and at last you're free. So come and take my hand and share my life with me. So tomorrow starts without, don't think we're far apart. For every time you think of me, I'll be right there in your heart. Paul, you'll always be with us forever. Not because that would be the end of forever. Love, your little sister Jess. Well, there you go. This is for Go Team. This is for Team Paul. This is Eve Barrett, videographer. I have lit a candle for his birthday and his death day. I'm right around the corner, not even a half a mile from this site. I will protect it with all my might. Thank you for letting me be a part of Paul's life, even though I never got to know him, just by the death of his location. This is my tribute and gift to you, as being a part of the Paul Team Maidman, one of the true. And on a side note, my husband, who is a recovering alcoholic, never hit anybody, but I have a very, very personal connection with anybody who drinks and drives, as my father, who I never met, died of cirrhosis of the liver. And I'm willing to put this on YouTube to tell people about so much loss that happens from one person who can legally drink a substance, and it isn't legal. We let them drink, we let them dance. We just don't want them to get in a car. And most of the time, we're not even worried about them because they survive. Her car looked like a sardine can. She lives, he's gone. It's my personal mission to all of you Maidmans and everybody that loved Paul here all over the world and right around the corner from my house where I'm standing, that Miranda Dalton spent more than 20 years behind bars, but her entire lifetime. Because you see, even though prison isn't really a life, that woman still gets visits from her family. She gets to write letters to her family, where Paul is now not with any of his family because of her. So, call upon me. I will keep myself apprised to the news, and I am going to call Channel 13 to let them know, to post on their Facebook that today is Team Paul Day. God bless the Maidmans. Your friend, through tragedy, Eve Barrett-Drew, Las Vegas, Nevada, May 6th, approximately 1:30 a.m. God bless you. And Paul, we'll all see you when we get up there. Okay? Good night. Good night.